What is going on, good people? So I wasn't gonna make another video. By the way, if you haven't seen my WWE Royal Rumble 2013 review, I highly recommend you go see that. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. But because this episode of Smackdown was actually pretty good, to be honest with you, I'm gonna do another Smackdown review on this January 1st edition of Smackdown. Anyways, man, we kicked off the night with one of the best promos. No, the best promo of 2020 as of right now, with Roman Reigns, dude. If this promo, man, didn't show you why Roman Reigns is one of the best in the business right now, why he is at the head of the table, why he is the tribal chief, why he is what he is, then I don't know what will do, because Roman stole this segment. He put Jey Uso over, he put Paul Heyman over, and Roman was just the biggest star in this segment right here. I mean, he went out all the parks, dude. Like, even when KO came out, Roman just proving, man, that he's a fucking star, dude. Like, Roman, you know, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is why heel Roman is good for WWE. This is why heel Roman is good for the business, man. Because we get to see that side of Roman that we never got to see, and then Roman can finally be, in my opinion, himself. Anyways, bro, so we had to kick off the night, we had Big E versus King Corbin. You know, Big E wins by DQ, and then obviously, you know, Blake and Cutler come in the ring, and they basically attack Big E, and then Apollo Crews comes out, so it turns into a tag team match. You got Big E and Apollo Crews taking on Sami Zayn and King Corbin, and Adam Pearce made it a tag team match playa, and in the end, Big E and Apollo Crews wins the match. I thought this match was pretty decent. I thought it was a pretty good, decent, you know, opener to SmackDown. Didn't really have any problems with it. Obviously, you know, we find out that next week it will be Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. So expect that to be a really good match. All right, man. So also we had another tag team match play. We had the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Tamina Snuka. To be honest with you, man, this match was kind of mad. You know, it was kind of mad, to be honest with you. You know, this whole, you know, with you know, the Riot Squad, man, it's been going pretty good. You know, I actually have no problem with the Riot Squad being reunited. Even though they can both, you know, beat those singles competitors, I think, you know, they're both just as good as a tag team. It just sucks, man, because this women's tag team division is weak. But basically what I'm trying to say is that it's crazy, basically. So Billie Kay came out after the win, you know, trying to promote herself and everything. So, like I said, I thought this match was okay, I guess. Also, man, we get another tag team match playa, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair versus Bayley and Carmella. I thought this was a really good match. Carmella and Bayley winning. I don't know if this sets up Carmella versus Sasha Banks at the Rumble. I don't know what they're gonna do that. But I thought that was a pretty good matchup, and yeah, and Carmella actually pinned Sasha, actually, so Bianca did not take the pin, which is good because I love Bianca Belair. That's my girl. So here's where we get into it. So we get the return of Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville, I mean, she just comes backstage and she's back. She is back. And now I'm going to talk about Sonya Deville for a minute here. I feel like they kind of already screwed up her return just a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because she could have came back at the Rumble, to be honest with you. She could have been like a surprise entrance, maybe number 30. Hell, she could have been one of the participants to win the Rumble match. She might not have won it, but she probably would have been like maybe a runner-up or you know, the last 4 or, you know, 3 women in the match or something like that. I just feel like that because the Rumble's about surprises and returns. And I just feel like that Sonya Deville should have made a return at the Rumble. I mean, we all knew she was coming back eventually, but I just think she should have came back at the Rumble, to be honest with you. Let's see. We get a little segment with the Street Profits, who are stars, especially Montez Ford, with Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, continuing their feud. What I thought this was freaking weird. You have Otis, and Daniel Bryan doing and Chad Gable too, just doing a stupid segment. Well, it wasn't stupid, but it was just like, it was those segments where you like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I mean? It's weird because Daniel Bryan was in a segment just a few, weeks ago telling the Street Profits to fist him. And I'm sitting here like, bro, Bryan, what you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? What you talking about? So we get Otis and Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro and Nakamura. This was actually a really good match, man. They got to give Cesaro and Nakamura something to do, because you can't just have them keep losing on SmackDown every single week. That shit's going to get boring. I understand what you're trying to do with Otis and Gable and Bryan. Obviously, you got to build him up for the Rumble. But come on, man. You just can't have Nakamura and Cesaro losing every single week. Honestly, I think they should turn Shinsuke babyface, to be honest with you, or Cesaro. Nah, Cesaro, because I love Cesaro, but he can't. He's not that really good at cutting promos. He's good in the ring, talented, but promo wise, yeah, I don't know about that. But I thought this was a really good tag team match, because obviously you got three amazing competitors in Otis, who's actually decent in the ring. All right, so the main event, Kevin Owens versus Jey Uso. This was honestly a short match, but for what it was, Kevin Owens was just beating the hell out of Uso. So Uso showing the star that he is. I thought this matchup was, okay. Obviously, Kevin Owens at the end trying to handcuff Jey Uso. Jey Uso getting away. He's fighting Jey Uso, and then Roman comes out, and him and Roman and Jey attack Kevin Owens in the show. So once again, for the 8th straight week, Kevin Owens gets killed again. And but here's my thing, people, and this is gonna be the last thing I say before I shut this video off. They need to do Goldberg and Reigns at the Rumble. Goldberg cannot come back and win the Rumble match. They need to do it at Rumble, in my opinion. And because I don't think a lot of people want to see Goldberg win the Rumble match and then face Reigns at Mania. They would much prefer it. They would much prefer that it be at the Rumble, and I think that would, that's what I think. So, anyways, y'all, that's been my SmackDown review. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and yeah.